Day 25, Psychonosis News, court case. We're reaching the stage of 5/6 of our journey will be finished at the end of this article, this video. Hopefully, we've taken on board what's been said from the beginning, and we have brought peace into our individual lives, that we've brought harmony into our life, synchronicity into our life, and a greater comprehension of our mind-related issues, that we've come to an understanding that will take us beyond our thinking mind. These are important. We've talked about insane or insanities that exist within mankind's experiences and behaviours, that they have become the norm. And if we've learnt something, or if I've learnt something during this adventure, is it is the norm of every human being to accept that people have such massive behavioural problems that they're accepted as normal. That is where we need to move on as a race of people. No wonder only 10% of our brain is being used. Now that's a scientific fact. They wonder why. And the reason is that we have actually damned ourselves. The word damned in the Bible is used wrongly, as if to say that we're never going to go, we're always going to end up in hell or somewhere if we're damned. Well, we cause ourselves a hell on earth because we do damn, but the word damn is to stop progressing, stop getting further information, stop understanding who we are. When we do that and we settle for our thinking mind and what's within it, that's when we damn our progression. We are here to advance forward. All religion teaches that you have to rely upon them and also rely upon an unseen entity. Within psychonosis, we appreciate the unseen because we experiment with the unseen and we get the benefits from the unseen, and we are taught, or we should realize, that we come from the unseen. That is the marvelous evidence we want to put forward today, that a human being can go beyond the 10% and go into that unknown part when they realize that they're not their thinking mind, that mankind can advance as a human race. During the Middle Ages, we had marvelous people who taught principles, who taught about herbs and healing methods, and were proclaimed as witches and burned at the stake, because they weren't willing to accept the religious authorities of that day, the governments of that day that proclaimed that you needed to believe in some sort of leader to guide them. That's why there's no leader in psychonosis, because it isn't a cult. It isn't an organization. It isn't a religion. It isn't even a philosophy. It's a simple understanding that we are not our thinking mind, that we can raise ourselves beyond our brainwashed, insane, and possessed manners that we have been taught as being normal. It is not normal to be that way. I want us to discuss the word pride today. Pride makes us hold on to our traditions. It makes us hold on to our lies. We cover up for our emotional information. We tell people we're something and we'll cover up no matter what. We will lie through our teeth. It's called pride. We lack humility. We lack the potential of looking in the mirror, as said by Psychonosis News. Very few individuals actually do ask the question in the mirror because they think they don't need to. Isn't that interesting? It's pride that holds them back. It's time to be humble and realize and admit, first of all, you are brainwashed. We all are. That we're all insane. What I mean by that is we have insane behaviours. We've discussed that with the little green giant of a man that's inside you, the green-eyed monster. We've discussed that with our revenge tactics that we get within our heart and in our mind. And none of these lead to peace or happiness. They lead to confusion and more confusion. And that's what happens when we rely on this thinking mind, because we refuse to be humble. And only you, the individual, can know whether you're doing such a thing. That's why I'm proclaiming today the evidence that we look and we ask ourselves this question: why do I continue to rely upon my thinking mind to give me happiness when I know it doesn't last for long? That's why it's important to be humble and not be possessed by our information and who we think we are. Because who we think we are will die when we die. The religion we believe in will die in our head when we die, because it's not necessary to have religion in the next life, because we will know. If there is an existence afterwards, which I firmly believe, we will know anyway, so there is no need to bow down and worship a God that I'm sure is not a dictator. Isn't that interesting? Anyway, let's try and see if we can overcome. Look at the evidence. Put the previous 25 days into practice, or this up to this 25th day today. Thanks for watching. I will definitely get my website back tomorrow. She's finding it difficult. Someone has really hacked it this time. I don't know who's out to get me, but anyway, it's probably somebody with a thinking mind who doesn't like my proclamations. You're the judge and the jury. Cheer up. Realise you're not who you think you are. Take the burden off yourself of all the information that you believe you are, and welcome yourself to reality. Look in the mirror and say, wow, I'm not going to trust you anymore. I'm going to trust my intuition, which we'll probably talk about tomorrow. And by the way, my intentions was to speak about procrastination again. And again, I've delayed it. Isn't it amazing? As a human being, we all delay things. Anyway, we'll maybe discuss procrastination tomorrow. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember, you're the only one that knows you're watching this. You're the only one that can ask the questions. You're the judge. You're the jury. Psychonosis is important. Don't be too proud. Remember, you're brainwashed, you're insane, perhaps possessed. Wouldn't know. Do you really want to be possessed? I wouldn't. Not when I was discovered that from psychonosis. I thought, my goodness, I'm going to ask questions, because I refused to remain possessed. Brainwashed didn't sound so bad, and insanity, well, that sounded bad enough, but possessed? Wow. Wouldn't that be bad if you were possessed by your emotional information that was controlling you and you weren't running your own life? Time to ask questions. Thanks for watching day 25. Bye.